Outgoing New Mexico Senator Jeff Bingaman visited the area on Monday. He went to Eastern New Mexico University in the morning to talk about education reforms, and later in the morning toured the Hotel Clovis. He stopped by the Clovis Media Inc. offices and answered a few questions for us.
Well, that's an interesting question. I would say I think that his in the foreign policy area, I guess the only issue I would perhaps have with him, major issue would be with Guantanamo. I think they've decided that they're going to keep Guantanamo open. I think that long term it would be in our interest to get that closed and try whatever terrorist suspects we apprehend to try them in this country. Well, I agree with a lot of his general statements. I mean, because his general statements are, you know, everyone favors encouraging private initiative, small business, making government more accountable, all of that I agree with. I think most people do. I think where I disagree with him, of course, is when we get into the detail of what he would endorse and propose. And I think I don't know an area where I've voted different than Martin Heinrich in the time he's been there in the Congress. I think in general, I'm sure there are bills he's endorsed that I've opposed, but not major ones. Well, again, I agree with a lot of her general statements that she thinks we need to do more to diversify our economy, to create private sector jobs. I think both Martin Heinrich and Heather, I think, are saying that, and I certainly agree with it. And I think everyone who's represented New Mexico for the decades that I've been in Washington has agreed with that. Well, it's changed dramatically. I mean, this year we're going to have millions of dollars of unidentified money coming into the state trying to influence our election, which was not permitted when I joined, and it was not being done. I mean, you didn't have billionaires writing $10 million checks to political action committees or super PACs to influence congressional elections. Well, it was probably 68. That would be my guess. I don't think I voted in 64, but I did vote in 68.
And how did you vote and why?
Well, I voted for Hubert Humphrey, and I felt that he would carry on the policies, particularly the domestic policies of President Johnson. I thought that was an important thing to see done. Well, I'll miss the satisfaction that you get from being able to benefit folks in the state. I think there are a lot of occasions where you can see a tangible benefit in a community, or that sort of thing is possible through the office of a senator, and I'll miss that. I certainly won't miss raising the money that's needed to run campaigns. I won't miss a lot of the intrigue that seems to afflict everything that goes on in Washington. Oh, I like to take walks, take hikes, plant trees at our house up in Santa Fe, or bushes of various kinds. We're going to be back in Santa Fe living in the same place we lived before I went to the Senate, same home, but I don't have plans other than that. I haven't decided yet.